Hello, and welcome to episode 449 of Prog Review. And today, it's not here. I'm talking about Daylight by Leo Abrahams, and this will be the final Prog Review of 2015. Oh God, that automatically dates the episode. I've been following Leo Abrahams' career for a number of years via his association with, I guess, Brian Eno. Played guitar on a number of his albums. But his first solo album, Honey Trap, was what turned me on, because it's a very, very tasteful collection of guitar instrumentals, and I think it's well worth you checking that one out. But yes, I heard that he had a new album out called Daylight this year, and I was thought, actually, I look forward to it. So I placed my order at the Low Recordings website for the vinyl edition, because hey, we all do vinyl these days, don't we? Everything's vinyl, and well, I'm still waiting. So in the interim period, I bought the download from eMusic, because I think they gave us £5 extra credit this month for being good boys and girls because of Christmas. So I used that on something I'm going to get anyway. Tis the way of the world. Yeah, so I'm still waiting for the LP to arrive. I've sent an email. Have I told you about there's an album out, this Van Goghy? Here you go. This is a diversion. Van Goghy is the project group from Danny Goffey of Supergrass, and I've heard they had an album out. I'm impressed by what I've heard, so I ordered it from them, and from Amazon actually. And when I got it, it played side 2 on both sides of the vinyl. Bit peeved, so I got in touch with the record company, and lots of toing and froing, and then about a month and a half later, they finally sent me another copy. I put it on the record player, and guess what? It's got side 2 on both sides again. I've emailed them, and I've heard nothing back. It seems that they cannot find their arse with both hands, but I am digressing off the path here. We're talking about this album by Leo Abrahams, and it's called Daylight, and I think it's his 9th studio album. It's hard because he works on many different projects, and some are soundtracks and some are studio. Oh, it's hard, but I think it's roughly the 9th studio album. He has a very varied back catalogue. You know, some albums are more like traditional songs with singers and things, and there are albums that are more kind of ambient flavoured. And this one, I'm really kind of, I don't know, it's I'm fascinated by it. Again, I've listened to it a number of times. There's part of me thinks of like, maybe I'm doing the review too soon, because it's a bit of a 6 of one and a half dozen the other for me. What we've got here is we've got Leo Abrahams very, very, very skillfully merging guitar music with electronica, and of course this really appeals to me, because this is an area that I've been trying to move into and trying to embrace myself for many years, but Leo Abrahams is a much better musician and much more sophisticated with it. The album starts with Halo Effect, which again I think is one of the standout tracks from the album. This and Chain. But Halo Effect's really good because it's got this lovely guitar motif running through it, and lots of electronical things hanging on. It's very poppy. I mean, the tracks are like 3 minutes, 4 minutes in length, so they don't outstay their welcome. So Halo Effect's really good. Into the Wild, what we find is there's a more of an Into the Wild and Jewel and Still Time are more of electronica, and there's lots of processed vocals which are okay at the start, but they become a little bit over familiar. It's like it's been used too much, this vocoder processing thing. I mean, it works, but you think, well, maybe you're using it too much. I always think vocoder should be, it's a bit like a seasoning, a bit like salt and pepper. Just use it very sparingly. But it seems to be on quite a few of the tracks here, which is a little bit, I don't know, just kind of rubbed me up the wrong way somewhat. Excuse me. I come on to Chain, which I think is an absolutely fantastic track, and I was promoting this. I've been linking to it and mentioning it in the live streams and everything. Features Brian Eno, and it's got a real Eno feel to it, and there's some just great electronica bits in it. Again, it's if you like your dyed in the wool kind of rock and roll kind of, you're not going to like this because it's going to be too blippy and bloopy for you. There I am making assumptions, but then you people probably make assumptions too. Well, let's all make assumptions. No, we shouldn't assume. But this is the kind of progressive music that I really get into. This is true progressive music, where it's a merging of styles. There's two different kind of genres, 3 or 4 genres coming together to create something that's a little bit new. And this is what I call true progressive music. None of that nouveau prog crap, on your K-scope. I'm gonna keep running those guys down, and again the album then kind of moves into a gear, moves down a gear, and it becomes more ambient and more what can I say? It's a bit more. Kind of almost evaporates. There was one track. Was it? I don't know if it was Mosaic, but there was. I've forgotten which track it was now. I should have written notes. But there was some interesting choppy guitar things going on. But then, like I say, all the characters just kind of, it got a little bit characterless at the end, and that was a shame. It kind of lost my focus towards the end of the album. But I did find it interesting. I found even though the stuff I thought was a little bit dull, there was a lot of texture in there that was, kept me interested. I don't know. Maybe the sequencing is wrong. Maybe the tracks need to be reorganised. I don't know. There's something not quite right about this album for me. It's not perfect by any stretch of the imagination, but though the strong bits are strong, I really enjoy it. But there are, there's a reliance on certain tones and structures, and that makes it a little bit repetitive towards the end, which is a shame because I do like Leo Abrams. I think he's got a lot of talent, and I like the way he tries to do different genres of music. It's very very brave to try and tackle all manner of music. But yeah, I mean, I would recommend it. I'd definitely recommend it. Also, I recommend you checking out his back catalogue, especially Honey Trap, which I think is a remarkable album. I think it really is an interesting album. A little bit middle of the road, but if you like tasteful guitar music, it's well worth checking out. But this, if you want to try something a bit different. If you want to feel your hips move, give it a go. It's available on eMusic, and I think it's only something like £4.50 or something. So get it from there if you've got an eMusic account. Other than that, I don't know if you can get the album yet because I'm still waiting for mine. But no, do give it a listen. If you don't listen to anything, listen to Chain, Leo Abrams' Chain. It's on YouTube, and I think Halo Effect is on YouTube too as a video, and so is Mosaic. Check those ones out because Leo Abrams did some videos himself and got some other people involved to make videos for those tracks, so you can sample them. I'm sure someone's probably already uploaded the entire album to YouTube as well, but that's naughty, isn't it? But do give it a try. And in terms of a rating, you see, I'm going to give this 3 chains out of 5. That's 3 chains out of 5. I like it, but it's not perfect. There's something not quite right. There's something a bit lopsided about it. I can't quite put my finger on. But anyway, I still find it interesting. I still find it, again, even though it's a 3 out of 5 album, I still find it a very interesting album to listen to. There you go. You got to understand how these ratings work and what I'm saying. But anyway, my name's Darren Rock. I'll be talking about Daylight, the new album from Leo Abrams. Please give it a try. Do give it a try, or if not, try and find those tracks on the YouTube. And that's it. Remember, you can you can engage with me via the social media. You know, you can tick on my Twitter, sit on my Facebook, and do what you like with Google Plus. I still have no understanding of what it's for. It's just there. It's just there. What does it do? Nobody knows. There's also, of course, the now legendary Patreon. That's patreon.com/lock, where you can actually throw a few coppers into the hat to help the good ship Lock sail off into the realms of nonsense reviews and whatever. And of course, there's music. There's loads of music to listen to that I've created over the years. Some of it good, some of it not so good. That's the way it is. You can get that. You can get that at music.darrenlock.com. And there you go. And there's some free stuff on there as well if you can find it. But anyway, thanks for watching. There's only one more thing to say, and you know what that is, and that is prog on.